So, uh, the thing about the website is that, yeah, maybe people will say, hey, come on, I just saw your website and it's not finished. And some links, some menus have dead links. Of course, I am a designer. I am working online. I don't have a boss that is telling me, hey, the link is broken. I don't have a team of hundreds or thousands of people working on my website. Expect to see experimental things and things that maybe are not finished because it's my own work. But that's different than working for a client. Okay, so do not. It's like watching. I don't know, a painting. A painter is painting, and someone will say it's not finished. How dare you to show a paint that is not finished and you still making brushstrokes? Or someone will criticize the painting and say you do not detail that background as much as a high resolution photograph. Come on, it's the same. It's an art using computers. Yeah, different uh, devices, but at the same in the same way we use hand movement and keys and keywords and different things. So that's the human part that no computer and no artificial intelligence server or any kind of robotics will supply. Is the human invention, the human creativity, the human spark that can arrive in any moment and surprise us and mix the knowledge of real life or the real world with the experience of other people that share their work uh, online and make the technology as we know it possible, uh, to a point that even computers can interact with us today. So that's the thing about websites. Uh, for example, yesterday, or day before yesterday, I was checking my server, and I accessed my server through my phone. Something that, I tried in the past, but nothing worked because the interface is not made for a phone, for a tablet. Of course not. Why? Because computers are computers, and for safety and fair safety. Of course, a real computer is more safe than a phone or a tablet because it does not move, because it has a real strong operating system, etc. And yeah, many new PCs include biometrics, but computer is still more safe because uh, login access use biometrics of the phones plus the PC. But from a simple technical point of view, for example, just a control panel of a server is a boring website with a lot of text, small icons, outdated look icons. Please do not change them. We are used to it. Leave it like it is. Do not change things that work and should be working forever. Yeah, maybe minor tweaks or make it look a little better. It all depends of the front face that you have to manage a web server. There are people that don't even use an HTML interface and just use uh, a shell, terminal commands, just text. I'm a designer and I prefer to have a visual interface and have visual muscle memory, and save my eyes and my memory uh, to create and not to remember and interact with an interface. That's another trend that make me laugh a lot in recent years. The low power devices become a fashion trend because of portability and lower price and ecology problems and economical problems and old stock that has to be sold, etc. And the new geeks that use a line of code feel that they are taking power of the universe. Uh, but in reality, is the thing of the past. People from a generation click. Yeah, click is new. Click is the wow. Click is beyond the code. Code is behind. Code is computer with computer. That's software with hardware. Human with software. Software with human is click. Is visual, is human interaction that makes sense, that is organic, that is more analog, that is more human. And the interaction with the computer is a lot faster if you have a visual interface that you type. If you are typing, you need to remember the code. No one has that super memory. No one. What changes in the last decades? That people from the past read a manual and then books that were more commonly published, not secret manuals that came directly from the computer manufacturers or the developers. And now, then what? Everything was digitized and put online, and then people start reading HTML pages or PDFs or docs, whatever format. And now everything was uh, combined by search engines and artificial intelligence, and artificial intelligence spit on you the same manual that was written decades ago on paper, but it put it in front of you. So nothing has changed. It's the same thing. And the access to the information is faster, of course. If you walk to a library and take a dictionary and look for the meaning of a word, you will spend more time and energy than just ask your phone the meaning of the word and the phone speak it to you right in the moment. At the end, it's the same. You are accessing a library, a real library or a digitized library. So there's nothing new about it. And make people that clicks less intelligent, thinking that if you type code you are more intelligent, is stupid and is totally racist, because it can be the opposite too, and no one respect the people who code, right? So uh, no matter if you use a finger or a graphic tablet or a keyboard or a mouse or a pointer, whatever gear you are using to interact with, maybe because it's what you have or is what you are used to or you like or you need because your ergonomics are different. Who knows? For example, I have a broken clavicle, and during the worst moments of that injury, I was dreaming to buy some weird things that will help me to interact with my computer. For example, some BESA arms to hold a display in front of me in a resting position. Um, some I look for some trackpads and trackballs, some ergonomic mouses, different keyboards, detached keyboards, all the weird things that I saw in the past, and I say, "Wow, that's strange. Maybe it's comfortable, but it's not something that I think I need." In those moments, all those things make sense. Accessibility in the operating system, in those moments that give a click or move your arm hurts and talk to the computer save you. Yeah, it's not for stupid people. It's not for damaged people or special people that born without the help of God. No, everyone with the best help in at any moment can have an accident and require those things. So respect everyone. My point was in web design that not because the interface looks old, not because someone is typing or clicking whatever, means that that person is outdated or that person is doing something not in fashion. Most people today uses phones and tablets and think that is the future. It's not the future. It's the old point and sale interaction using the finger. It has superpowers compared to the past. Yeah, it's not more powerful than a desktop computer ever. It will never be more powerful just because of the size. You cannot put as much power in a small size that in a huge box. That's why the super data centers and supercomputers are buildings full of racks of huge computers that make a lot of noise and create a lot of heat, not just a tiny mini nothing in the palm of the hand of someone. These things that we use every day, phones and tablets, are viewers of the superpower of other supercomputers. So it's not a replacement, it's just an access. It's quicker, it's more interactive, it's more human in some ways, yeah, but not in everything. Uh, what's the point of all these? Most people do not know about what I was talking about in the previous video, and I start talking in this video. Web design and web technologies and implementing your own website for whatever you want. Show yourself in training suit or sell your products or services or just gather people with some kind of interest, whatever. Uh, a personal blog that is totally unique and doesn't use a common login and looks the same like others, or you don't want to use the templates as others, or you don't want to be blocked on any country because you have your own access. You are giving people a real access to the internet, and if the if you are using a public service, you depend of the access of that domain name of the service that you are using. For example, Facebook is angry with Russia, and the United States and Russia are angry, and Russia blocked Facebook, and everyone in Facebook is blocked. Yeah, but if you have your own website, well, doesn't matter. Even the North Koreans can read you, and that's the difference. So uh, do not respect people that is still using emails, that is still using web services and everything. Everyone can even self-host their websites if you know how to do it. Yeah, it takes a long time. Is really difficult. uh, the new operating systems block them. The internet service providers are not friendly with self-hosting. There are what it's supposed to be free, simple, quick, free standard of every computer that you have, just the shared folder that is shared to the internet. Is really hard to do it today. And even if you do it, there are many bad people that will even cut your electricity, your power, to take you offline. Sadly, so renting servers is makes more sense because you are renting more hardware that you have for cheaper. Sometimes it's cheaper than even buying the server and paying the electricity by yourself. And it makes sense because that server is 99.99% of the time working, and you can restart your computer, change the hard drive, turn it off, just for whatever you want, and not just having a computer dedicated uh, day and night to do it. And you are responsible to maintain it from every cyber attack. Uh, thank God other people take care of or websites. When you rent a server, they take care of everything: the power supplies, the hard drives, the memory, the updates, cyber threats, everything. So it makes sense. So why do 97% of humans that do not have their own website or domain name still unknown for any motive? Maybe you don't have nothing, no business, no nothing. Just put your photo, your name, and a little bio of yourself, and leave a record of who are you online for everyone. I don't believe that 97% of the human population want full privacy and don't even use social media. Of course, you use social media. Of course, you share many things. Just having your website and a web server, uh, how much things you can store online and access those files and share files and photos and videos with other people faster, and be able to access if you're traveling or co-working remotely, etc. Uh, it's amazing. I feel alone, honestly, because uh, I wish to send someone something by FTP, file transfer protocol. Yeah, it's a standard. It's free. It works really well. It's amazing, and I don't have anyone that wants to receive or send me something like that because I don't even know what it is. uh, do you understand? Maybe, if not, ask me, or if not, read in Wikipedia. But uh, it's like going out and say, do you have? What is your website? And well, I have a link in Facebook. Okay, yeah, but in a website, you can have the link to Facebook, the link to Instagram, the link to X, the link to YouTube, the link to LinkedIn, to whatever social media you want, plus your personal things, plus the private access to whatever you want, etc. And you put everything together just by a simple domain name that can be your name or your last name or whatever. It makes sense. That's the future that is our past, and no one is using it. Wake up. It's quicker, simpler, uh, cheaper, that a lot cheaper than in the past, and is the real freedom of the internet. No, if you put a photo of yourself doing whatever you want, that's it. No one will take you down. Maybe in some countries, some audiences will block your website because of the content, because they do not allow that on that particular part of the world. That doesn't mean that you are not online. You will still be online, and for whatever thing that you want to put on it. Yeah. Don't do illegal things, of course. That's wrong. Maybe authorities will search for you or whatever. But um, that's the real freedom of the internet. You can say whatever you want, and no one will block you or remove your comment or anything, because it's your own place. Why other people don't do that? I don't know. I don't know, but I will continue doing it all my life. And yeah, I sometimes I will upload whatever I want, sometimes I will remove whatever I want. I can point my domain name to whatever website I want. I can send any person an email. I don't have any problems. And my recommendation to do this is hire services of quality services. Um, we Europeans are really lucky because European web services are top notch, are the best, and European electronic laws are really, really open and protect the privacy and protect the freedom of speech of humans. And it's amazing. Sadly, other countries even block the internet access. So that's it. And I have a space in my server. If someone needs uh, help to be online or something, can contact me and I can help someone and put them in a small space on my server if I am lucky to still paying those services, no problem. I do it many times with my clients. I work for my clients and I store the work that I do in my server before they hire another server or pay the services. So I help them to save a little bit of money and time. No problem. So uh, that's the thing. I don't know if I'm too lucky. Maybe I will make a social media website one day or something, but I will need the help of the whole world to have visitors. That will take me, I don't know, at least months, definitely years to be popular and have the attention of people. But maybe with your support, I can do it. And your support can be just a, a good comment. I need your help. I will hire you to make anything. I can do websites, an illustration, a song, video editing, graphic design, industrial design, whatever you need. That helped me to continue paying my services and continue being online and continue doing good things for other people. But no, if someone or everyone just ignore me, watch me, copy my knowledge, try to do it by yourself, and that's it. If not, what happened? Well, I will eventually be offline because I will be dead because I was not able to buy food, and you will not know anything more about me or get any kind of help from me. And sadly, is what happened with many people from my age and older and younger. So if we all share this uh, virtual space that is the internet, we should help each other and help the other 97% of people that do not have their own website to have one, and help the other 30% of the human population that don't even know what is to use the internet for any reason to be online. It's our duty because the internet saves everything, save resources, save fuel, save food, save the quality, educate the people, connect the people, make sense for every good reason. And all the ideas of the internet is wrong, the internet is a dangerous place, the internet is full of pirates, etc. Yeah, there are many bad people online. Yeah, but a lot less than in the past. Less bad people, less problems than in the past. And the worst thing that can happen to you online is, and I'm going to the worst, lose data. Okay, let's assume that this is the worst powerful cyber criminal on earth and you have a vulnerable device and you lost hardware. Yeah, but not your life. You will never lose your life by using the internet. Ever. Ever. And if you go outside, I don't know, a car can crush you, or an animal can poop you, or you can fall down on a hole on the ground. and yeah, there are many other bad things. So the internet is not wrong. The internet is not bad. But yeah, the parents that say no, 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 the online content and the children looking for bad things. Well, if someone look for bad things on the internet, it's the same that looking for bad things on the street. That's not the problem of the internet, and that's not the problem of the street. It's the problem of the education that you gave to your children. So it's the same thing. Well, see you later, Avianto, and I will continue working, designing, and yeah, I will update my uh, website, the pages that are online, because I update something almost every day, but I do not upload every day. And um, I shared to I talked with um Pierre from Arturia the other day, and awesome. Thank you very much, Pierre, uh, for give me the opportunity to share my brief experience as a new musician, um, to your brand, and taking in account for the new things that you are doing. So I hope that the illustration that I sent to you helped the team with something. And why not? I will. If there's no, I don't think that it will be a problem if I share the small chat that we had, and that illustration of the design. And I will respect Arturia. Uh, there is a French company that creates amazing musical instruments that I use in the last years, and real instruments. This is not just a sampler. This is a real virtual instruments that use the amazing software technology that create sound using the computer itself, the processor of the computer, to create the sounds. Is not playing a sample. A sample is a pre-record sound. This is not a library of pre-recorded sounds. This is a real virtual instrument, and every time you press a key on the piano, on the MIDI controller, you are making the computer create in real time that sound. The quality is amazing. Uh, the best musician on earth uses Arturia since the 2000s. There are other really good brands that do similar things, but it's amazing. And I'm really lucky to have one MIDI controller and many virtual instruments. I bought the full collection, and I'm planning to continue buying new things. I am sharing this not because I can have any advantage of promoting something. I'm doing it because it changed my life in many ways. Um, it distracted me so much from the injury that I have on my clavicle, and helped me a lot with hand movements, uh, playing the keyboard, but extend my creativity to a different level, and my overall knowledge from design to music in a way that I never believed. And I know that this for me is some kind of joke. Keep talking to my fans uh, because have the bravery to share about 20 something, almost 30 ugly songs that I made, and I am not happy with them, honestly. That's why I never charge anyone to hear my music. It's free. Eventually, of course, I will charge you, but first I will. I need to approve myself first. Otherwise, keep enjoying it. Um, But it's not just the fact that I was able to create something. Is the journey of creation, the experience of transmitting a feeling with sound, not just with a visual. So yeah, for most people, I will look better than I sound because I think that's the reality. It's just common sense. I spent all my life designing and educating myself in visuals, and I have few years remembering what the basics that I learned on school when I was really young, and practicing a little bit compared to design. So it's obvious that my experience is not as much in music as in design, but uh, combining all that helped me a lot. And at the end, thanks to a website, I am able to share that interaction, sound, uh, visuals, everything together. If I do it, you can do it too, and I can help you. So that's the thing. I will not teach you how to play the piano because maybe you are better than me, but I can help you to have your own, I don't know, songs store like iTunes. Yeah, we can do that. That's what I am going to do with my website. Sell my own songs directly, not using anyone else. It makes sense. For me, it makes sense. Even if I sell it in the same exact price, I don't need to share a cent to anyone. I will use iTunes and other online services to sell. Yeah, why not? Because I can have more exposure because they have a lot. Alexa, stop. I will use iTunes and other online stores to sell because they have a lot of uh, contacts in their databases. That makes sense. But if I am able to sell directly, like other artists do, why not? Anyone can sell those things, and I will use the help of my mother that makes awesome embroidery, or my brother that is printing now, as I used to print in the past, and now he's making some promotional things. Alexa, stop! Sorry. Now my little brother is printing too, to I don't know, make some promotional items, some T-shirts for my fans or anything in the future. Because my small print shop, well, all my heat presses and printers, etc., are with my children, and I don't have it with me right now, so I can have their help to do that. And that is nothing but nothing else that living, making entrepreneurship, commerce, using the tools that I have, and share others uh, what I do in the same way that I can have a chat with someone on any place. I don't know, a cafe or a restaurant or a bar or a store or in the street, whatever. No, I'm a modern guy and I'm using social media to do that. So it makes sense. Social media to speak, websites to more private things or more focused things that can help you to do whatever you want. Commerce is one of the most common uses for having a private website, and it makes totally sense. So let's see what happens, and I hope someone contact me, and that's it. I will continue to be online. And if for some reason I am not online in the future, for whatever it happens, it's not because I decide to not be online. And it's not because I was hired by someone and someone bought my domain name or my website. No, I will never sell those to anyone. It's because something bad happened. I was not able to pay on time, or something happened, something failed, or someone attacked me, or something like that. Not because I decide to not be online. So if I am not online and you want to contact me in the future, check my website today, the screen capture, copy, write the emails that I have there with my own domain name and the other public domain name emails that I have, like Outlook or Gmail or ProtonMail or whatever, and try to contact me in the worst case scenario to those, or my phone number. I'm not planning to change my phone number in the future, so I was still using the same phone number that I have now. Is a Mexican phone number. It's 52 661 101 7012. Yeah, and the reason that I still using that is because it's the same phone number that I was using when I was with my children before the sad divorce. And they know my phone number is the most important thing, that my children can communicate with me. And if they can call me, anyone else can call me. So um, that's it. Yeah, and talking about Arturia, because I forgot to end that. The illustration that I made of the new idea that I have of a MIDI controller, I I extend my respect for the brand, for that particular illustration, and so Arturia can take advantage of my idea uh, to design or whatever. I'm not charging Arturia in any sense. And if I share that to promote myself as a designer, it's not because I am planning to sell that particular design to anyone else. If someone else, other brand, whatever, like it, I can do that or something different or something better for you without any problems. But I respect Arturia with that idea, and I hope that everyone else in the world respect me and respect Arturia, whatever they are doing, public or private, whatever, and what I share to them. And eventually, I would share that on my online portfolio as everything else that I do. So that's the thing. I hate the people that is trying to take advantage of we designers. Uh, if they grab the idea first, they want to sell that idea to the competence and have money. Come on, you're just stealing. Take a pencil and design if you want design. Stop stealing the work of other people. Respect other people. Or the bad brands that are just making copies of the original products. Come on, stop that. I create every day, I share what I do. That doesn't mean that everything that I shared on my online portfolio is manufactured by someone or it was sold for me to another person. If that was the case, I would be trillionaire. But no, it's not the case. I just show what I can do as a designer. And I need clients. Yeah, with urgency. And I am not the only industrial designer that need clients today. And the world needs industrial designers, and I'm talked about it many times. The industrial designers do not rush the industrial revolution past problems that create contamination. No. And we do not break the technology advancement either. We perfection it, we help to perfection technology. We help to make ideas products. We help people to find errors in production and production lines and choose the right materials and help everyone to have safe products, good materials that do not harm health, have products that have better quality and can be reused in many uh, steps on the life of the product, recycling, etc. It's huge. So, and in the same way, designers communicate and do other things with graphics, etc. So, respect us. because if we use the internet to help Earth, doesn't mean that you can use the internet to harm us and take advantage of us or try to put yourself on top of us and be the boss that have an army of designers at your service. No, I'm not at your service. I am at the service of humanity, but not at the service of you, criminal that is stealing designs. No, I am my own boss. There's nothing on top of me. And if I one day have a job offer, work for a company, be hired by them, etc., I will let the world know, hey, now I am hired and I'm working for this company, and that's it. And I don't know what will happen in that case. Maybe I will use part of my time to continue my artistic or design work in other fields and respect the privacy of that company for whatever thing that I am doing with them. But it's not the case. I am not an employee either because I am my own employer. So I am my own boss. I always have a task every single day. I am an entrepreneur. I am the one person business, the freelancer. That's who I am. So I respect others, respect me. And if you see a Bugatti, that doesn't mean that Bugatti is paying me by for making that design, or that I have the money to command Bugatti and tell them I want that trim on the inside or change that fender. Well, I wish to have the money to even rent a Bugatti. My Subaru was robbed. I'm on my feet now. I sold my old Jaguar. I sold my Pontiac. My life has been terrible economically in recent years, even if I am doing the best work ever, and I work more than in the past. Mexico is not having the best moment for at least for people like me, sadly. And I am like the strange bug here because I am French and I am in Mexico, and no social life, no friends, no girlfriend, no nothing. I am just designing, working, and uh, I don't need more people that attack me. I need good people that say, "Hey, this guy can draw as well as the designers that are hired by the car companies." Yeah, at least a recognition. Maybe you don't have the money to put a plant and build cars, but maybe you like my work and you want to put it on the wall, or maybe you have a brand and I can help you with something, or maybe you work in any industry and you say, hey, I need you in my team and you can offer me be part of a project or a full-time job or a part-time job or whatever. That's the reality. I don't feel less because I am independent. I don't feel less because I don't have slaves or robots working for me. No. If I use a pencil of the most rich person on earth use a pencil, it's the same. It's graphite and a hand. And I have two hands, thank God, and I have many pencils. I don't feel less. If I use a computer, what? The other people will use more or less the same. A keyboard, a pointing device, an operating system is more or less the same. There's no difference. And my ideas are totally original, and their ideas are totally original. We deserve respect, and I respect everyone. I deserve respect too. So do not take advantage of creative people because creative people is good. And thanks to everyone from the girl or the kid that is making an did art illustrating in Krita, for example, or the 3D modeler that is making the 3D model in Blender, or someone that is making something in Photoshop or GIMP or whatever, or doing it in their own notebooks and taking photos with an old camera or anything, or filming video and sharing them. We all create something, and someone in some moment will take or took advantage of it as a reference, as an idea, by copying what they do, or really copying exactly what they do and manipulating that to whatever motive or reason. And in between the law boundaries that allows or restrict that, we have to respect each other and keep giving the opportunity of others to learn, to have better tools, have better laws, and of course we all need a good commerce life that support us, because chase the creative people to take advantage of the past, to just step on the top of creativity and tell the computer make me rich, powerful and talented, is not going to happen. And stop your envy. If you like dancing, start dancing. If you like drawing, take the pencil. If you like photography, take the camera and learn everything. uh, if you like computing, take the keyboard and start typing and start clicking. uh, do it, because it's not just the future replacing the past. It's the reality of how hard it is, how much it costs, how much training you need, and how good you are. From practicing how to play a musical instrument to practicing how to edit sounds that the computer play, everything requires knowledge and practice and respect, and deserve respect. So no one is ruling, and it's a reality. No one is ruling the real price of creativity. No one is ruling the laws that people need to respect, to give. Sorry, sometimes strange smells arrive from the outside. Someone was burning, like someone was burning something. Um, and no one is creating those rules. Those rules exist, only exist in some, let's say, niche areas. Like, for example, I am a member of the American Institute of Graphic Arts, the IGA, in New York. And they help me a lot with knowledge, with laws that respect me, that how to sell, how to talk with clients, what are the rights of the designer, what are the obligations of the designer with the client, etc. Is amazing, and it cost a little fee, but it helped me a lot. And I will put that on my website too. I used to have the logo and links to that, etc. And it's a good example of a good institution that was created, if I remember well, in the beginning of the last century, in the early 19,000s, 1905, something like that. I remember well. And it respects all the designers, all the graphic designers. As well as in industrial design, there are other institutions that protect and teach and rule everything. The problem is that most people do not even have an idea that those institutions exist. Then there's people that don't even know that the professions exist, and keep teaching people every single part of our life in every sense just to try to sell is so hard, so difficult, and takes so long that the there's not sales, it's just education, and we need help from other professions that teach to have that respect that other profession has. For example, politicians have all the respect of the world. They have armies protecting them directly. Um, it's a good example. Lawyers have all the law behind them, protecting them. Yeah, of course. People do not misrespect them. Authorities and like police, they have weapons directly, and people respect them. Yeah, some people hate them, but most of us respect them. Those are good examples that we designers do not have. Uh, they see us with a pencil and they say, haha, this is stupid. He's still studying. The pencils are for children in the school. No, 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 no. Of course, children is teach how to use a pencil, but an adult can do a lot better things with a pencil than a children, just because of the experience. So we deserve respect. Pencils are not just for kids. Just ask a president if they don't use a pen, for example. Even if it's just for a signature, the power of a pen, of a writing instrument. Well, we deserve respect. It's the same respect that the musicians need, whatever the instrument they use, analog, traditional. Maybe they use just their hands to create, or their voices to create music, or the most advanced computers and technology to create sound. It's the same. So the integration of artificial intelligence should help us, not replace us. And in the same way, artificial intelligence start making images, for example, or animations. Well, computers have a lot long more time creating text, and politicians still exist, lawyers still exist, writers still exist, and all of them just write. So we are not going to disappear because we draw. And the computers start learning how to draw, and we are teaching them. If not, what? No one that writes will exist, and it will be just computers. There will be the computer smiling in front of the crowd saying, I don't know, whatever. Humans, I am your leader. No, we don't see that. We see a real human, right? And the functions of that human read, write, and speak are possible to make with a computer since the 80s or before. So stop attacking us just because the computer start learning how to render or how to make combine clip arts. We are not going to disappear. So, and the fact that people that is against technology want to destroy the data centers or destroy the computers, etc., is totally stupid. Those are terrorists that are against. Well, who owns that? Uh, and we need to be careful because technology is for helping us, not for destroying us. Uh, it's like if you want to destroy technology or an item or a product that should not exist because it can harm people, well, start by weapons. I don't know, uh, destroy or stop manufacturing bullets and explosives, and well, not explosives because we need explosives for mining, and we need bullets for hunting. But you know, war weapons. Stop building war weapons. Not to stop. Not start destroying more computers and more businesses and more humans. Well, really basic things that we all know, but maybe not everyone is aware of it or remembering that or know it because of their age or education or anything, and maybe this can help someone. See you later. Have a nice weekend. And if you need anything, uh, here I am. Call me, write me. I will be designing us every day. You will not interrupt me. I will be glad to help you in whatever you need. Uh, a